Hello and welcome to episode 45 of my Salem tutorial series. This episode is going to be on us doing some mining of some ores and then smelting them ores. Well, at least putting the ores and limestone in the smelter that we built and turning it into iron. Now, we have reached our objective of getting to iron and copper, but we have been neglecting food. So it is time to learn two useful skills. Okay, the two useful skills to learn are seafood chef and fried foods. They will allow us to cook all the shellfish our traps have been catching. But first we need a farmer's house and stove, so that will be our next objective, hopefully the next episode. Just to show you them two skills, so here's fried food. You'll see not really a biggie when it comes to proficiencies, not that high, but they're working their way up. And the next one, so that's fried foods, and the next one is, if I can find it there, seafood chef. So again, not a huge one, that's even easier to do. What they will do is not only allow us to open up the foods that we can cook. So if I go to the foods quickly and show you, you'll notice that they unlock fried oysters, crusted crawdad and roasted crab meat. Now of course we still can't do them yet. Well, we can do the roasted crab meat, but we can't do the frying because we need a frying pan. But we'll get there. Maybe we'll make that in this episode. For now though, back to what this episode is supposed to be about, mining and smelting. Now, here's the mine we made previously. We cannot go into the mine though without light. I mean, you can go in there, but if you do and it be completely dark, you will go mad very fast. So always have a torch when you go into the mine. Now, a very good light source to put in the mine is pumpkins. Lighted pumpkins, that is, which is something else we will get to. I mean, there's a whole list of things we need to do, but we'll get there eventually. Anyway, so for lighting up your mine, you can't get better than pumpkins for doing that. For now though, we don't have pumpkins, so we will stick to using our torch. Now, as you can see, I've built a fire outside the mine. You need to do the same. Build a fire, and then that way, once you've lit the fire, we can then light our torch. So we'll use a tinder on the fire. Hopefully it's not going to fail more than twice. Yeah, I just knew that was coming. Let's try again. Okay, so the fire's lit. Now what you do, grab the torch, so it's on the cursor, right click the fire. See, that'll go up, then when we put it back, do you see the bright light around us? Okay, the best tinder to use for refueling your torch is simply grass. Use that. For now though, let's do some mining. So right click on the mine door. That'll take us into the mine. Now, if we have a look around, you'll see the four walls. The further you mine out in each of these directions, you'll eventually need to put mine supports. One about here and one about here. You'll see though, when we go to build the mine supports, it will show a radius of where it covers. For now though, we're not worried about that. Let's do some mining. So to mine, we go back to the start menu, go to adventure, click mine. Now it would be handy to put this as a shortcut here, but I'm running out. Anyway, so we're looking for ores. If you look at these walls, you'll see there's a darkened patch over there, and what you want to put next to the darkened patch is, let's just show you quickly. If we go to build, you will see that there's piles of wood. We've never used them yet, but that's what they're used for. What you do is you build a pile of wood near the darkened, as you can see it's darkened, wall. Build the pile of wood next to it, then light the wood, and what that will do is soften up this wall so you can mine it. For now, we're going to mine one of these and see what we get. Click at the bottom of the wall, not the top, as you'll walk into it. Notice how quickly our blue bar goes down. So that's one reason we got our phlegm to 20. Okay, so let's take this ore outside. It looks like we got copper. And we will just drop it down out here. We never work inside the mine because it's dark. Even with a torch, we get out in and out as quick as we can. So we're going into the mine simply just to get some ores. Okay, so we will mine again. Now, like I say, it would be handy to have the shortcut here. I'm running out of things to use though. So let's, oops, no, nearly knocked myself out. Eat. Always make sure you've got enough food. Last thing you want to do is knock yourself out in the mine. So it looks like this wall here is copper. How can you tell the difference? Well, there's a normal stone wall, and see the difference of the walls. You can see that this one has got all these little veins in it. I mean, that has some veins, but they look distinctly different. This is copper wall. That just looks like normal stone. And looks like I hit the mother lode in here, because all the walls have it. Anyway, what we'll do, let's mine again, and then we can take a look at the next one we mine. So click on the bottom of the wall. Okay, let's come out. Okay, let's put this one down here and right click on the boulder and left click chip stone. Let's see what we get. Oh, okay, it's just rubble. So it wasn't copper, so we didn't hit the mother lode. Let's go back and try again then, because we don't want to fill up our pockets with that. We are looking for copper. Well, if that's just normal stone, let's see what this next one is behind. Oops, right, let's chip away just a bit to check what it is. There we go. Oops, that's what we wanted. So we've got iron ore. That's funny because I thought that this was the copper mine. Anyway, I'm still working out the ores and the mines, to be honest with you. So that's how we mine. Let's take this outside. Oops, what am I trying to do? So we'll pick that up. Try again. Pick that up. We'll take it outside and pull it next to the other one so you can see clearly. Oh right, yeah, that looks much clearly like iron. You can see now that they look clearly like just rubble. These rubbles, don't discard them. They're going to be very useful to us later on with some of the skills that we're learning. But that's cool, at least I'm getting iron. So now you know the difference between the normal stone walls and iron. The normal stone rubble wall looks like that with all the black veins, and the iron looks like this. Okay, let's mine some more. Oh, I didn't want to put it down. I'm trying to walk out. Okay, let's right click there. And we'll pull it besides the other one. Eat some more food. You can see now why we want to start making better foods, because we're going to be going through a lot of it. Anyway, let's go back and get some more. Now what I'll do with the rubble, I'll take that outside as well, because it is going to be useful to us. And we'll put the rubble over there. Eat some more food. and mine up another copper, another iron. Right, okay, so that's enough. Three boulders. We'll get about 10 iron from each one. So it's all well and good me telling you. Let's show you. So we'll eat. Okay, now if we right click and chip stone, you'll see now we will pick up mine all of the copper from it, all of the iron from it. Don't know why I keep thinking copper. Okay, now you can go deeper and deeper with your mine, but like I say, because I kept going mad so quickly, I didn't do much mining. But perhaps we'll take a look at it because I'm doing this series. Anyway, so that is, notice I'm keeping my torch lit. It lasts a good long time. I've still got 84% fuel left and it only uses grass. So just to show you that, if you left click the grass, right click your torch, hover over it, you see it's put it back up to 100%. So I'm going to keep it lit because we still need it. Okay, so we've mined our iron. What do we do with the iron? Well, if we come over here to the smeltery. Now, let's show you the combination of limestone to iron that you need. I've been making a load of iron already today. As you can see in here, I've got quite a few iron bars. But if we come over to the ore smelter, you'll see that I smelted earlier as well. Now the two products you will get are your bars of iron and dross. Now with the dross, it can be used on the fields to give them 200% speed, which is very, very useful. But I always use one turkey dropping before the dross, and that's only once I've got the upkeep down to 50% of the field. Anyway, let's grab our iron. So to smelt the iron ore that you've mined in your ore smeltery, you will want to put in 12 limestone, just right click on it and then just shift click it all in. Okay, so 12 limestone and 13 iron ore. You will, once it's finished smelting, get between 1 and 3 iron bars. Okay, so let's get a bit more iron. Oops, not that one. Was it 3 I needed? Let's check. Oh no, only 2. Okay, so that's the the equivalent that you want. The Salem wiki does say you can either use 12 and 12 or 13 and 12. Remember, I believe I think limestone's more rare than iron ore, so I prefer to use extra iron than lime. Having said that though, I've got some orts all around limestone, so it's not that difficult. Okay, so the last thing we need of course is to put fuel in. So if we come over here, here's some that I got from earlier. Remember you need 15. Let's see, how many have we got? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, one more. I'll put them a bit close together. Okay, let's grab one more. Okay, now with the coal, just put it on the cursor, then left shift and right click, and you can put it all in. Okay, there we are. Last thing we need to do now is light the forge, so we can use our torch. That's why I kept it lit. So put it on your cursor, right click on the ore smelter, and there we are. Do you see the little plumes of smoke coming out? Now if you right click on the ore smelter, nothing will happen, because you have to now wait for it to finish smelting the ore, the iron ore, into iron bars. It takes, I believe, about 45 minutes. Don't quote me on that, that's just roughly about between 40 and 45 minutes, I believe. So just get used to dumping in some ores every chance you get and smelting it up. Right, anyway, so we've got some iron. Let's make ourselves a anvil. For an anvil we will need 5 iron bars, excuse me. Let's grab some more iron. Oh no, that's as much as we can carry, so I don't want to go overweight. Let's put this dross. The dross is quite heavy as well. We'll be using that on our fields. Okay, so let's build an anvil, and I'm going to put it about here. Let's face it, wherever I put it, it's going to be in my way, so I'll just put it here. Okay, so we go to build and tools and utilities and anvil, and we will place it let's place it there, why not? Okay, let's add the 5 iron and build. Right, okay, so we now have ourselves an anvil. Now the other thing that I need to build is that I'm getting loads of bones. I was going to be saving them for cooking, but I'm getting so many bones now that I can afford to use some for the fields as well. So for that we will need a grindstone. So if we go to tools and utilities, let's have a look at what we'll need to make the grindstone. And I'll put the grindstone, oh, there's nowhere really good that it's not going to be in my way. We'll put it there if I can. Okay, for the grindstone though, we're going to need 25 stone, 3 flint and 5 granite. Okay, so I'm going to get busy building that, but I've shown you what I wanted to do, which was mine some ores, smelt them up, and now in future we can make, so I'll come back and do that later. Now in future, when we right click on our anvil, go to craft and processing and materials, we can now make our own nails, and we can also make, if I go back, buckles. And well, we can we've opened up other items as well. I believe we can also make oops, wrong way. We can also make a frying pan, which we will need for when we get a stove. But anyway, so there you are. It's opened up some recipes using our iron ore, and we'll get busy making them later on. Wherever you are in the world, God bless you and keep every last one of you safe. Thank you for watching and have a fantastic day. I hope you enjoyed this episode on mining and smelting. Goodbye.